All right, guys. I know earlier today was a little bit crappy, so let's go for part 2 and see what we can do. Second half. Actually, let me go ahead and give her a call now. Good time, or are you still at there? This guy asked me to call him at 5, but he texted me earlier saying he was still at his therapy, so we'll see. Just want to give him some chance to reply back, and then we'll hit the phones again. All right, guys. I'm just going to give him a couple more minutes. After that, I'm going to go ahead and hit up the phones. While I'm waiting for him, might as well do a little bit of comping. Just a little pre-comp. Usually don't do this, but if we're waiting, might as well, so we can give him all 100% of our attention. 460, 2202. 4/17/1982. $325,1900. $349,2612. This house is $22.77. Okay, so that's good to know. $465,2281. $550,777, $31.26. All right, so I give him 5 minutes, so we're rock and rolling 5 minutes. $17.77. These are some comps. So while I'm waiting, what I'm doing is I'm just looking at what have been sold and what's for sale. So that way we get a good idea on where it should land. Where is 460? 349 is kind of an as is. So 460. Where's that 550? $550. That's 176. Okay, so 400,000. So this guy's house is worth about 400,000 for ARV. The heck? All right. Let's do this. Just want to give this guy a few minutes. He texted me. It's seller. High speed to lead. So he asked me for 5 minutes. I'm going to give him maybe 7 to 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't want to pick up the phone when we only have a few minutes before our next call. So after this one, we'll start bagging the phones. Nathan.
Yeah, Caesar.
Yes, it is. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. I just took my last bite of lunch, so that was perfect timing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. How was your therapy?
Yeah, as best it can be, man. As best it can be. I was in a car accident earlier in the month, so it kind of got me beat up.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I was actually going to ask if you were in a car accident. So, oh, man. Well, hey, man, at least you're walking, you're talking. It does suck, but, you know, you're still good, right? As good as you can be at least.
Oh, yeah. I can't complain. I'm here. A lot of people, man, these car accidents is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
People not walking away from them.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, man, I know you've been busy. I know you've got a lot of things you've been going through, so I'll try to keep it as short as possible. But this property of yours looks like you got a couple of offers. How much are you looking to get for it?
Well, right now, man, I'm just trying to satisfy the bank. You know, I had got into it over in Dallas. I live in Michigan, so I got into it, and my wife ended up getting sick, so I couldn't travel anymore. I had to come home, and you know, the project, the project got out of control because I wasn't there and couldn't keep my eye on these people, and so I got out of control, and it started being more than I can afford to keep up with. So, you know, I had to drop it. I had too many other obligations with my wife being sick. So.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. She's better now. She's almost 100%. So.
Oh, that's good, man. That's great news. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good news.
I'm just trying to satisfy the bank. Really, I had took out a hard money loan for $322,000. I bought the house for $270,000, and got the repair costs of about $57,000. So it was a total all in $322,000. Then halfway into the project, me and the contractor fell out. Got a new contractor, and the new contractor told me there was some foundation problems, and it was gonna cost me another $30,000.
Really? $30,000, huh?
Yeah, that's what he said. And I didn't have it. Plus, like I said, my wife was going through her situation, so I really didn't want to. I just really couldn't deal with it. So
yeah,
I told the bank to do what they want to do.
Got it.
Foreclose for, you know, I'll handle it. Just whatever.
Yeah. So what's your you're up against a timeline here against your hard money lender or what?
Well, you know, and they haven't really been tripping, man. They've been trying to work with me to get it, you know, still get it done, but you know, I really want to satisfy, just get them taken care of. Like I said, the best offer that they agreed to take was like $280,000, and that was about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And then the buyer just backed out at the end of it. You know, right before the deal was supposed to close, they backed out and tried to come back and say, "Hey, we'll give you $220 for it," or something like that. And the bank was like, "No." And, so that's where we missed. And then for the last 2 weeks, I've been getting calls like crazy for some reason. It was dead for a while.
Yeah.
And then over the last 2 weeks, I've just been calls like crazy. So.
Yeah. So
I went ahead and answered.
Sorry to cut you off there, but so what I'm hearing is you need what, $280 to satisfy the bank? Is that what it is?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you, man. You know, I'm an investor myself, so I like these kind of calls because, you know, you understand it has to make sense, right? Like I want to help out, but also at the same time, I got to keep my lights on too. So let's see what we can do. If I can help you out, man, I'd be more than happy to. If not, you know, I won't waste your time. I'll let you know. So because you bought this to fix it, a couple of quick questions for you. After you repair it, how much can we sell that for?
415.
415. Okay. That's not bad. I actually had it at 400. So, okay. So you and I are about the same here. Okay. And then right now, how much more needs to be done?
So I say at least 50,000. The foundation issue. I just got with my man. I had purchased this. This what I'm saying. The contractor screwed me because I had purchased all the bathroom sinks, the tubs, everything. They were last I saw they were in, and when I was talking to the contractor, because he was trying to get me to get a draw.
Yeah.
For the plumbing and stuff. So I put in. He said he did it. So I put in for the draw. Then the bank sent their person out, and the person sent me pictures back like, "Hey, the cabinets are there, but the nothing's installed. The faucets and things are not hooked up. None of that's installed."
Yeah.
I'm like, he was trying to just be slick. So anyway, a lady on the block that lives down there because the grass was overgrown. She called me and she was like, "Hey, Mr. Nathan, I remember when you had purchased the house. I'm a realtor. I can try and help you sell it, but I know somebody broke in there, and her husband went in. They took the hot water tank. Somebody had stole the hot water tank. But when she just sent me pictures, all of the counters, everything for the bathrooms, all the furnaces, the counters and stuff, gone."
Oh man, no way.
Yep.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know if it was the contractor went back in there, took everything, or somebody actually broke in there and stole the stuff. But anyway, so all the bathrooms need to be done. They have tiling. All the sheetrock is done, and the flooring needs to be done. The kitchen is still good. The kitchen is tight.
So all bathroom.
Kitchen in there with granite countertops.
So kitchen is tight. You said sheetrocks were good already, taken care of.
Yep.
And then so all bathrooms and all flooring needs to be done, right?
That's correct.
And plus
some fixtures, some light fixtures.
Some fixtures and foundation.
Yep.
Now you said you said kitchen is tight, but the counter is missing? Countertops?
No. It's all granite countertops. They all good.
Oh, they're all good? Okay.
Yeah. I'm headed back to my office now. I'll send you the pictures.
Okay. Cool. So granite countertops. How's the roof?
Roof is tight. The AC is good. The electrical panel is good. Anything else important? Yeah. It's really just the flooring and throwing the cabinets and the tubs. It's one tub in there.
Yeah.
The tiling around the showers are tiled. They just needed the fixtures.
Got it. Okay. Now let me ask you this. So it's what? It's a medium to full rehab?
Yeah, medium.
Yeah.
This is about putting the stuff in, getting it and putting the stuff in, and then doing the flooring.
Yeah, I gotcha. Question for you: if we decide to keep that for rent, how much can you rent it for? Do you know? If you don't know, it's okay. I can look it up.
No, I don't know.
Do you know if there's any HOAs over there?
No HOA.
No HOA, so no restriction, huh?
No. So the original contractor, she was like, "Oh, we could just skim the floors and it'll be fine," because that's where the foundation issue was, around the floors, something with the floors. And she was like, "We can just skim the floors, make it all even, and keep going with it." And I was like, "Really?" And then when I fired her because she wasn't doing right and got somebody else over there, they was like, "Nate, you got a real problem over here. You can skim the floors, but if the inspectors may give you a hard time up the code or something he was saying."
Yeah.
So he was like, we need to fix it the right way.
Yeah. Oh man. And you talked to the bank and they said 280, nothing less.
Well, that was 2 months ago. I haven't talked to him in that time about any deals because I was just like, go ahead and foreclose on it. You know, I'll just deal with it. I just don't want to keep it going, right? I don't want people to keep breaking in there and making it worse.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I've been trying to just let them, you know, I know that's a bad word, but hell.
I know what you mean.
Stuff to do.
Absolutely. I got you. Yeah.
So when I started getting these calls the last couple of weeks, like I said, the lady just gave me, she just sent me an offer for $250. So I sent that over to them, and I'm like, hey, will y'all do it for $250? And it usually take them about 24 to 48 hours to get back with me. I sent that this morning.
Got it. Okay. And how many days is that? How many days is that lady gonna close?
She said the 20.
I'm sorry.
She said she can close on the 22nd. 22nd.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't sign it. I sent it over to the bank first to see if they would take it.
Okay, and they haven't responded back to you?
No, not yet.
So you think 50,000? I was thinking like 60, 80, or is that too much? You think?
60 probably would be, between 50 and 60.
Yeah,
I don't think 80.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking maybe if that contractor's right about the foundation for 30,000, then that just leaves me $30,000 to fix it. You know what I mean? To fix the rest.
Yeah.
And I got to take that into consideration as if it's true, you know, because if I don't and it happens to be true, then I'm I'm shit out of luck.
Absolutely. Yeah, and a week ago, like I said before, I was stuck on that 50 number or right around there because I know all those countertops, everything for the bathrooms was there.
Yeah.
All that stuff was there. It just wasn't installed.
Yep. I got you.
So
I got you. Okay. That 250. So if the bank is okay with that 250, you'll go with that person then? Because at the end of the day, you don't care. It's just whatever the bank says, right?
Correct.
Got it. Well, man, I mean, if the bank goes through with it and then this person is the end buyer, do you know if she's the actual end buyer?
Yeah, she's the end buyer.
Okay. Because
that's because I quit talking to people. I've been asking that. If you're full of shit, if you trying to wholesale and do all this other stuff, I don't want to mess with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not going through it anymore. That's what I was dealing with.
Yeah. Man, how many contracts did you get in touch with, attached to?
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
For a while, my phone was ringing off. I had a girl over there representing me. You know, she put it up on her one of her lists, and she had a program that she was working with. All kind of offers came in, but you get these guys who try and wholesale it.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at this, Nathan, and I can probably, once I see the pictures, I can probably get a better idea on the not the comps, but the rehab costs. But here's how I'm looking at it, man, and you'll understand this because this is exactly what you were trying to do. So let's say 415. That's actually where I was getting at anyway. 415 is the ARV, right? So then from 415, I take away 60,000 for the repairs. Okay, and then after that 60, I also have to take away 12% of 415. That's going to be my closing costs when I sell the property, right? Plus any carrying costs that I have to carry between now and then. So between those two costs, I always just put 15%, right? And then as far as my business model goes, I'm not trying to get rich off one deal, but in order to keep the lights on, I just got to go dollar in, dollar out, right? So with $60,000 of rehab cost, in order for me to get $60,000 back, I mean, I can beat the 220, but I'm gonna have to be like at 225, maybe 228 at the most, you know. So, I mean, I know at this point it's just a matter of the bank. Once the bank approves the 250, I mean, my 225 won't matter. Now it's just a matter of whether that lady can perform or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but at 250, man, it's kind of tough at 250.
Yeah, I think her husband is a contractor.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if she can keep the cost down because she's got the crew or whatnot, then she can keep that 250. Otherwise, it would have to be in the 225 mark for me, at least. Are you on your desk by any chance? Sounds like you're not driving anymore.
Yeah, I just pulled up. I was just listening.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time, man. Hey, while you do that, let me just grab a drink real fast. I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all right. I just got to go to the kitchen. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's good. Hello.
Yep, I'm back. So, Nathan, while you're doing that, what part of Michigan are you in, man?
I'm in Farmington Hills. I'm from Detroit, though.
Oh, nice.
Right outside.
You don't.
You familiar?
You don't buy properties in Detroit, do you?
Yeah.
You do. All right, man, dude. I have a good friend who is also an investor, but I'd say maybe 40% of the time he'll wholesale some deals. You know, like he'll come across an off-market deal, or maybe it's not really his neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He'll get it on the contract, and then he'll wholesale it to an investor like yourself. I mean, if that's something you want, man, I can definitely add you on to our buyers list. I can refer you to my guy, and then, you know what I mean? Maybe you can get your next project from them.
Oh yeah, I do stuff like that too. I used to be a business banker, so I had a lot of my buyers and buyers or builders, you know, come through and get stuff from me. That's what got me started, actually.
Yeah. How long have you been doing this for now?
About 6 years.
6 years, huh? That's awesome, man. Do you flip more, or do you buy and hold more?
Flip.
Flip, huh? You do do Toledo?
No, nothing in Toledo. I tried to buy a building in Toledo and was having some problems with a little red tape, so I got out of there quick.
Yeah. Well, dude, I was getting some properties in Detroit, and then it was just so much of a headache. So for a while, I was like, all right, man, if I get any properties in Detroit, I'm just gonna go ahead and wholesale it. And then I was like, nope, I'm completely out of Detroit. I like the prices, but I'm like, man, it's too much of a headache. So
I think you have to be here or have somebody you can trust here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my guy Todd is he's well known in Detroit, and so whenever a deal comes across my desk, I JV it with him. I'll go, hey man, I don't do deals in Detroit anymore, but I'll be more than happy to JV this with you, and let's see if we can wholesale it. You know what I mean? As investors, we got to make money where we can. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I should keep the lights on, like you said.
Yeah, and by the way, man, just to let you know, bro, like if the bank says okay to my deal, we decide to move forward, I'll be transparent with you, man. If I end up becoming the end buyer, I'll say, hey, man, this is going to be my project. I'm good to go. If I decide to, hey, I've got partners there, and I'll partner with them, I'll always let you know too. Like I'm not like the other guys who tries to act like they're the end buyer and they're just daisy chaining the damn thing, you know?
Yeah. Tell me what's up, and then we can, I might have something else that we can work or that I can get for you. But for this one, I just need to get out of this deal, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make any money or I know I'm gonna take a loss, but I just need to get this deal done out of my way so I can do some other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
It didn't break me. It didn't put me out of business, but I just need to get it dealt with.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can do it if the lady doesn't perform, I can definitely be an easy button for you, one way or the other, whether I'm an end buyer or if I decide to wholesale it, if it doesn't make sense for me. But here's the good news, man. If I do decide to wholesale it, a couple of things. One, I'll let you know up front so you're aware what the heck is going on, and then you can decide whether you want to do it with me or not. Secondly, I will only get an agreement with someone only as if I'm the end buyer. In other words, I'll underwrite it in a way that it has to make sense to me number-wise, right? Because if it doesn't make sense to me, it's most likely not going to make sense to other flippers. You know what I mean? So the number has to make sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to leave a little room for them to get something.
Yeah, and that's the problem with a lot of new wholesalers is they don't leave enough room. They want to get people under contract, and then they can't move in, they can't perform, and then the seller gets stuck. You know what I mean? I don't like that, man. I'm not in the business of babysitting. I'm in the business of moving things.
Yeah, a lot of times, man, I already had somebody to buy the property. They gave me their buy box, and I was out looking for deals for a particular buy box. Or, had guys that I knew wanted it. If the number was right in their area, then they were taking them. So I just emailed it. It's coming from Lawn Man.
Okay. You just emailed it? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. And you're on the deed now, right?
Yeah.
Right. What's your LLC name?
Yeah, it's not. If you're looking at Prop Strain, they got it messed up.
You got it messed up? Okay.
Yeah, the same. They got me. So the same title company that closed my deal closed this other deal. So they have me on this property. They have my actual name on this property. There's some land that's worth about $14 million. Worth about 1.4 million. Yeah.
Okay.
And so, and then they got this other company on my property in Winding Woods. But if you go to the tax roll and to I'm on and to the deed. I'm on the deed. This one, the other company is rightly on the deed for that other house. If somebody tried to call me and buy that property from me, I'm like, you send me 1.4 million, you can have it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have it too. That's what I'd say. Shit.
After doing their due diligence, like I told them in the first place, it wasn't my property. But after they do their due diligence, they found it wasn't my property. So. Yeah.
It looks like you got some. I'm looking at the picture, so definitely need a lot of work, but you got some things taken care of at least. Like you said, the kitchen is pretty tight here. Yeah.
So all the flooring throughout, like I said, if you saw the old pictures, they had a whole bunch of paneling and all that stuff. We ripped all that stuff out, put up, all sheetrock, drywall. The bathrooms are, I'll say 50% done because you need all the fixtures and everything. But
Yep. Okay. Let me just look at a couple of things, man. Give me 1 second, all right, if you don't mind.
yeah.
And it's a 3-3. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom.
No,
I'm assuming.
It's a 4. We turned to a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath.
4, 3.5, huh?
Yeah.
Holy moly! And this was built in 1980. Two stories or
One.
one, right?
Yeah. We got high ceiling.
Excuse me. Yep. All right. Well, here's the thing, man. I can get it done for you within 14 days. I do have to be like in the 225 range. So I guess what's the next step here? Wait till the bank approves that one and she doesn't perform and then I can come in, or
Yep.
that's pretty much it, huh?
Yeah. Because like I said, I sent it over to the bank today. And if they're happy with that number, I'm happy.
Yeah.
If
Well, quick question for you, bro. If that doesn't happen, is the bank gonna give you another chance, or is it gonna foreclose? What's the deal?
Well, they haven't. Like I said, they told me they would. First, they said they'd do a deed in lieu.
Yep.
A foreclosure.
Yep.
And then, so over the last 2 months, they've done absolutely nothing. No activity on it at all.
Really?
Yeah,
The bank. You're saying no activity at it at all?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they just sent me an invoice for a payment. That
For
I told them they're not getting.
For how much? 280?
No, they sent me a monthly payment. So my payment on the house was $3,600 a month.
$3,600 a month, huh?
Yeah. So they that's what they sent me a payment for. Now, if I get somebody who want to help me and we catch up the payments and fix it and then sell me.
Well, I was thinking about that. What if we just, how much are you in arrears?
28,000.
So you're in arrears for 28,000. And then your monthly payment is what, 3,600?
Yep.
Okay. And then you don't really care about making any profit, do you? Just want to get it over with?
No. I want to get it. If I can break even, bro. If I can get a little of my money, I tell you, I had one of my friends give me about $20,000 to help me on it. If I can get her money back, I'll be happy.
Now let me ask you, if we do get you caught up, then how much would you owe then? It's going to be more than the 280, right? Because that's a short sale amount.
Yeah, that's a short sale amount.
So how much would you owe then?
Oh, yeah, I have to do that math. Because it'd be better to get somebody to short sell it. It'd be better.
Right? Because
we'll still be in the hole.
Because you probably owe like what, 300,000 or something like that?
322.
So 322. So how much you owe? So if you think about it, what's 415? Let's just do the math here. 415 multiply by 0.8. That's 332. 332. Okay, but you're saying we take out, so it's going to cost us 60,000.
Yeah,
To
plus 28,
60,000
put another 80,000 in it.
plus
And then try
20.
to sell it for 14. You only come out with 14,000.
Okay, so let me see. All right, give me 1 second, man. Let me do this math real fast. So 60, 28, my closing cost and my holding cost, that's 415 times 12%. Just bear with me, all right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 49.8. All right, let me just do this. So they're all in. So they're all in is 157.8. But then how much is the monthly? 3,600 a month?
Yep, 3,600.
Okay, so if it's 3,600 per month, let's say it doesn't sell for, I don't know, 6 months. That would be a good estimate, right?
Yeah. 3 months to repair it and 3 months to sell it.
Right.
Y'all ready?
Right. So that's going to be boom. All right. So then all in number, there's 179,400. And right now you owe 322, right?
Yeah. Y'all ready?
All right. Why don't we do this, Nathan? Let me run.
It's actually,
Go ahead.
it's actually about 3.7. Actually about 3.15 because I didn't take all the. I think I left about 17,000 with them. So I didn't take all the draw money anyway.
Yeah. So 300. So somewhere in the 315 range, right?
Yep.
So if we buy it for 315, it's how much you owe right now. So, okay, why don't we do this, man? Let's keep an open communication because right now everything we're doing might be moot point if the bank takes the 250, right? If the bank takes the 250, then man, do your thing, get out of the headache that you're in, and then you and I will do business some other way, whether it's us wholesaling a deal to you or us buying one of your properties, whatever. You know what I mean? If the bank doesn't take it, then let's take a look at like a sub 2 deal here where we get you caught up on the arrears. We keep making the monthly payments and then we fix the whole thing up and then sell it or refinance it later. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I got to run some numbers because I think it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, it's very tight. Like I said, if at the end, I just kind of calculated in my head real quick. The profit on there is probably only about 10,000 at the most.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if we go that route, then what I can do is I can find a partner that will do that's more of a buy and hold guy. Because if we can take all that money out on the burr, you know what I mean, do a burr method on it, and then pretty much get a free house and pay everything off. Yeah. It might be possible. Yeah. But I gotta run some numbers.
Did you mess with Pace Morgan?
Pace, good old Pace. I have a lot of friends that are part of that group, and I followed Pace a lot, and I did, and I still have a good amount of friends that are within that community. I just like cash deals better because, man, I don't want to be married to anyone for years. You know what I mean? I just want to get it done. But there are times where it makes sense, right? And if it makes sense, I'm not a fool to walk away from it. But it's got to make sense, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about you? Are you part of the sub 2 community?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you're cutting out, brother.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had found a couple, what they call them, investors. He got a group of investors.
Yep.
Yeah, I had used a couple of them on the deal.
Nice.
And, I followed him for a while.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I went to a couple meetings out here.
nice. Yeah, man, it's a good community. I mean, he's got the problem is the issue is like there's just way too many folks out there who don't really know a whole lot. I mean, for a long time I didn't know a whole lot. I probably still don't know a whole lot. You know what I mean? But there are a lot of people out there who's just like, oh yeah, let's do that. Let's cash flow. And depending on where you are, there may be times where you just don't cash flow, but you buy it because of the equity, right?
Yeah.
And then if it's a deal, like I will use sub 2 seller finance, creative financing all day long for properties that I acquire for myself. But to wholesale, I gotta vet the end buyer out and make sure that it gets done properly. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why. What was that? Uh-oh, what was that? Nathan, you there?
Yeah, sorry, I was switching to the car. Yeah.
What were you saying?
I was saying you got it down pat. You got it together.
Yeah, man, I've been doing this for a little bit, so I kind of realized the pros and cons, the ins and outs, and yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, real estate's all about which headache you're okay with. You know what I mean? Right? At the end of the day, that's what it is, because every exit strategy has its own set of headaches, and it's just a matter of which one are you okay with. And doesn't mean the other one is wrong. The other one, like it might work for other people, but for me, it's just not a headache that I want for myself.
Right. Yeah, I tell people there's more than one way to skin a cat. If you want to deal with the movement of the cat when you're skinning it.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, brother, how's this, man? Why don't we touch base maybe tomorrow or Friday? Let's see what the bank says, and let's see, if the bank says yes and this lady performs, then you're good to go. If not, let's see what I can do on my end.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the call, Susan.
All right, brother. And if you don't mind, let's just text each other, and then let's figure it out in the next 24 or 48 hours.
My man. I'll talk to you.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that was a short sale. He already submitted the damn contract to the bank, so we just have to figure out whether it will make sense or not. Man, it is hot. Excuse me. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and switch and look into what we can do if we have no capital, let's say very little to no capital. We can't afford to buy leads. All we have is our laptop and our cell phone. What can we do, right? So, one, gravitate towards one of the gurus that makes sense for you. I've followed Pace Morby, King Kong. I've even looked at Eric Klein. But the one that really hit home for me was RJ Bates because he was very simple. He kept it as simple as possible, and it's quick. And so for me, that was more of my style. So I gravitated towards that, and I've gotten a lot more success since um, I've implored or can't think of a word here since I've started to use his closer's formula. So everyone's a little bit different. So that's the first thing I would do. Two, give yourself time, right? Just be like, hey, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks of content, absorbing the content. If you've already done that, please stop watching and just start doing. This channel here, I'm not a guru, but I'm here to just share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly, the struggles, the wins, and the losses, everything in between. But also at the same time, it's a platform for you to hop on and just use it as your power hour, right? I mean, you can watch the whole 2, 3, 4 hours, however long I'm on here. But a lot of times when you're watching, you're not dialing. Unless you are, then that's awesome. But if you're not, then hop on the call. We'll dial together. You dial, I dial, and then let's just use that synergy to be successful, right? To create something. And at the end of the day, activity breeds results. So that's what we got to do. On that note, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start calling FISBOs. So when you have no capital and you're like, where do I start? How do I get my reps in? For me, the best way to do it, and once again, everyone has their own opinion, but for me, it's FISBOs, for sale by owners. So just pick a town, pick a city, pick a state, and just pull up FISBOs. And then what you want to do is you want to look for FISBOs that are 60, 90 days been on the market. The longer they've been on the market, the better it is for you. Why is that? Well, one, you already know they're interested in selling, right? And so then now what bucket are they in? Are they in the right motivation, right price, which is what we want, and those are the ones that we lock up right away? Or are they in the right motivation, wrong price, right? What's the other two buckets that RJ always talks about? Wrong motivation, wrong price. Those are the ones that we don't want to spend time on. And then there's one where it's the wrong motivation, right price. So if they're already a FISBO, they're most likely the right motivation, but wrong price. Okay. But the longer they've been on the market and their house is not selling, they're starting to get towards the right price, right motivation bucket. So that's why you want to look at FISBOs 60 days or higher. So in that way, they're a little bit more open-minded to listen. And then just use the same formula. Are you still looking to sell? What feedback have you gotten? Tell me what you got going on, right? And then work the formula. And that's it, man. I mean, the good thing is, one, if you dial enough, you're going to hit one of them. Actually, my first two deals were off of FISBOs. And even if you don't, you're going to hit up people. You're going to get your reps. Why? Their phone numbers are online. And 9 out of 10, they're the correct numbers. Excuse me. Dying out there. So yeah, so that's that should be a good one. Let me see if this guy's on. All right, so I grabbed a couple of FISBOs last night or yesterday while I was on the call with RJ. Let's call these guys up. Let's see what we got. Oh, come on. Contact FISBO list.
But now, Michael's not currently available, so that leaves you with one of three options. You can either leave a funny, a witty, or if possible, a very dramatic message. That way, when Michael calls you back, you have something to talk to you about. Well, what are you waiting for? Speak to you soon.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Michael, this is Caesar. Hey, bud, I got your information off of Zillow. Looks like you're looking to sell your property on Deer Street. And I looked at the overview. You said it's perfect for a small family or an investor. So I'm an investor. So I know you said to leave a funny message, and give me a call back if your price point leaves a little bit of meat on the bone for me. Otherwise, I don't know, man. No, all joking aside, give me a call. I am looking to buy in Jacksonville. And since I'm an investor, I'll pay the closing costs, no realtor fees. Like I said, just got to make sense for me, and I'm sure it's got to make sense for you. So give me a call when you get this, 415-579-30. All right, let me give this guy a call. All right. Select your voicemail about, what's the address here? 3539. All right. Let's see who's the next one. Another Jacksonville. Let's go. Two photos.
You're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, good evening. My name is Caesar. I'm a local investor out here in Jacksonville. Saw your property on Zillow. Looks like you've been looking to sell this property for a few months now. Love to chat with you, see what we can do. If it makes sense, we can close in 14 days, pay all cash, and buy the property as is. We'll also pay the closing costs and no realtor fees to you. So when you get a chance, give me a call back. You can reach me here, 415. I'll go ahead and send you a quick text as well, just in case that's easier for you to respond back. Okay? Thanks. All right, give me a second, guys. Holy moly, it's super duper hot. All right, who's on there? Is that Jess? All right, guys, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, but I'm back on, so let's go. Nothing better than a nice cold Guinness. All right, guys, let me share my screen here. Let's see. This will do it. Share screen. Which Chrome tab it is. All right, so let's take a look. Let's go for Jacksonville. Let's look for sale. And let's go ahead and look for houses, multifamily, and maybe manufactured. Let's look for by owners. These on Zillow. Let's go. 18 days. I'm not even going to bother unless this thing is messed. Oh, hello. So as you can see, it's 18 days, but look how messed up this is. So let's give this guy a call. Look at this thing. Three-bedroom fixer-upper, boom, boom, boom. 18 days in the business. All right. Let's give this guy a call and see. 699.
Please leave your message for 305699. Please leave your message for 305. Mailbox is full. To send an
All right, let's send this guy a text. looking to sell an investor and I want to buy your property. I'm an investor. Not a realtor. And I'll pay all closing costs. No realtor fees. Cash. And can close in 14 days or sooner. Give me a call. Oh, hi there. Your voicemail's full. Saw your listing on Zillow. You looking to sell? Let's go. Let's save this one. 915 Mackinac Street. All right, guys. Let me just add this person to my CRM. CRM. Five Mackinac. Since I'm here, I might as well put a template or create a template. I mean, custom values. Nope, that's not it. Oh gosh, what is this? Sorry guys, this is killing me. Haven't done a FISBO in a while, so I'm just looking for property address. Excuse me. All right. Where are we at, guys? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So I just added this guy. What is this? Oh, this one's 85 days. $63 days. $82 days. Yeah, let's call this guy. Let's look at all these pictures. It's not bad, but definitely needs some modernizing to do, right? New roof, new AC, renovations through. This guy's probably asking for top dollars. Well, let's give it a call. Let's see.
Please leave your message for 9044.
Yo, Jess. Sorry, man. I just saw your text. Your messages. My bad.
Please leave your message for 90.
Don't really care too much about this one, so I don't really care. You know what? Fuck it. A lead is a lead, right? We can't be picky. So let me include him to our CRM, because even if he or she doesn't sell today, he or she will sell later. So let's see what we can do. No stones unturned, right? 6761. Snippet. So I'm not a realtor here. All All right. What about this one? Let's take a look. If you call in are not an investor, leave a message. I have way too many investors. 150 and less. I'm not answering the phone numbers. I don't know. I will check my message. And seller financing so $5,000 title or title company where I will sign a contract. Investors keep trying to get me to sign a contract with $100 or $900. This guy. Well, if he has the time to do all of this, I'm very negotiable with Cat. Okay, hold on. Let's keep reading. I will take cerebral. Reassignment. Pictures were taken 4 years ago. You can't even put real pictures in there? Guy, I'm not even going to talk to you. All right. We got another titanium guy here. Jason, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up? Not too bad, you?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. So, I didn't have a good live session this morning. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it again in the afternoon. And I'm just showing how I look at FSBO deals and who I call and how I call them. So if you want to call, go for it, brother.
Okay.
I'm actually going
I'm
to take
here in the van, getting my gear set up, and be making calls in just a few minutes.
All right. I'm actually going to take a little break. So I got to go take a biological break, but I'll be right back.
Okay. See you then.
All right, Jason, I'm back.
Welcome back.
By the way, dude, I just want to say, man, like, I do get not calls all the time, but like I do see people posting online or asking questions like, hey, if I have a 9-to-5 job, like, this is you, bro. Like, you've got your own business that you do majority of the time. And what did you say? Like, instead of getting stuck in traffic, what do you do, Jason?
Yes. So a lot of the driving I do for this courier business is on highways and interstates. So I just find an exit, I find a gas station, I find a parking lot I like. I use the iPhone as a hotspot. I pay a little extra each month for unlimited data that doesn't have slowdowns. And then I take the MacBook and I Wi-Fi connect to the hotspot. And it's been working great. I hear the sellers, they hear me. I can move on the various web pages fast enough. So we're just getting better at all the buttons and the physical space. And that's what we're doing.
Nice. At the end of the day, if there's a will, there's a way, right?
That's right. I just wish I thought of it sooner. I feel like I'm months behind because all this stuff existed months ago when I wasn't doing it that way. I was trying to call while looking at a cell phone and driving at the same time. Didn't work that well.
Well, buddy, look at the bright side. You can be years away. Now you're only months away, so you're good.
Right. And right now we have an iPad over there, iPhone right here, MacBook right here. The iPad is what the YouTube is broadcasting from.
Got it. Cool, man. Feel free to do your thing. I'm just looking for other as-is properties that I can try to pick up on Zillow. Ooh, this might be a good one. Bring all offers. Investor special. Yeah, I've started out with that. ARV supports this project, so why did you stop then? And Jason, I know you're in your truck, so like, don't worry about the controls, man. If I'm on the phone, I'll mute you, and then you just keep calling, and then once I'm done, I'll unmute you. You know what I mean? You don't worry about the controls.
But you'll worry about the mute button. I don't have to worry about it. Got it.
Yep,
Thank you.
Yep. Just worry about, just as if you're not even on this call. You know what I mean? Just do your thing.
You're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Saw your property on Zillow as a for sale by owner. Looks like he started fixing this property, and you mentioned on it that the ARV supports the project. So when you get a chance, give me a call back. I'm highly interested. I do buy properties out in the area. I can close in 14 days or sooner, and I can pay cash as well. So none of that creative stuff. Make it easy for you. Give me a call back when you get this, 415-579. I'll send you a quick text as well, just in case that's easier for you to respond back. Okay? Thanks. Bye. You know, I'm gonna start creating a freaking campaign drip for FISBO deals, FISBO leads. I mean,
Yeah, I would say that FSBOs aren't touched enough by enough people for sure.
Let's go. One of them already responded. She's under contract till the 21st.
We are unable to take your call right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Sir, if you hit Jason calling, am I part of a wholesale operation? I believe that was your message. Yes, I am 1,000 times, yes. That and more. So, not sure what you're calling about, not what sure your message is in reference to, but feel free to call back. I'll keep your number for a while. Probably won't call you back until you call me back, though. So, thanks, bye. Later. Caesar, that was a lead that came into Resimply. Someone calling us. We have no idea why they called. They're not attached to any property card. We get maybe five to 10 of those a week. Call back just in case, but
Yeah, it's probably a marketing thing.
probably.
There's a high chance. Saltwater pool.
Oh, what are my tags? Tag.
Ooh, 86 days. Nope, no deal on that one. Oh, look at this sucker. It's way too nice. Oh, no, I'm not calling that one. Okay, let's try Fort Myers, Florida. I don't want condos. I don't want lots. Must be pre-approved. Okay, let's call this guy and see what's going on. Hello? Hello? All right. Put this guy up on here.
To an automatic voice message system. 43485155593 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Emily, Jason again. Barham Road. What is going on? Are you still selling? Give us a call back at this number. Thanks. Bye.
Drive-by only. Owner is glad to show it by appointment. I wonder if this is a wholesale deal.
Call it, baby, call it. See what happens. Worst comes to worst, ask for a referral.
That's right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 806-319-3106 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Jory, 15th Street. Still calling about it because I'm still looking for the next project. Give me a call back if you want to sell that one. This is Jason. Just dial this number.
This is Jason, guy. Let's make it happen.
Cesar, calling you. Pick up.
Please leave your message for 832264513.
You know who it is. It's Jason. I called and left you a few messages about Fawn Lake. Look, with the last name named Lipka, you've got to have heard more good Mike Ditka jokes than I have. Call me back to talk to the property. Call me back to talk to me about the jokes. Pick one. Just call me. I'm looking to buy my next property. Maybe you got a referral for me if you don't want to sell. Fawn Lake Drive to me. Bye.
All right, we got a question here. Any experience wholesaling and estate sale with an agent? No, I do not have an experience in that. Jason, do you by any chance?
What's the question, sir?
Any experience wholesaling an estate sale with an agent?
Okay, so you want to add the difficulty of an agent to the difficulty of a probate level attorney. I wonder what could go wrong.
Yeah, I haven't had an experience on it. I was doing a probate deal where the guy wanted to get the attorney involved, which was fine. I sent him the contract, blah, blah, blah. Attorney wanted to redline a whole lot of things. So I told him, like, that's fine. Some of the things you redline, I'm okay to get rid of. Some of the things I'm not. Never got back to me. They went with another buyer, never closed. So I called the guy. I was like, dude, it didn't close, blah, blah. So I told him, like, well, if you want to work with me, I'll get it done, but I don't want to deal with your attorney. So your call. I didn't close the deal, obviously, but I called and it still hasn't been sold. So I don't know what's going on. We'll see how it goes. Usually when there's attorneys involved or an agent, I'm pretty upfront with them to let them know, hey, this is what my plans are. This is what I'm going to do. And then for me, it's all about transparency. Hopefully that helped, Spencer.
Please leave your message for 253.
Cesar, forgive my snarkiness. This was a question from an audience member. I didn't realize we had any audience members. Okay, here's the thing about estate sales. They're not as good as a foreclosure auction sale, but they're still good in terms of networking contacts. You want some private money lenders. The people who buy at foreclosure auctions literally have to be able to prove that they have the money, cut a check ahead of time, make a deposit ahead of time. They're great for private money lender contacts. Estate sales are in that same vein, just not as good as that contacts. And while you get to know all the parties involved, people who run in the circles of buying at foreclosure auctions consistently run in the circles of people who buy at estate sales, either the furniture or the property itself. So it's the best thing to do with an estate sale or a foreclosure auction sale. Go to it yourself and meet the people face to face, belly to belly. And before you know it, you'll have some private money lenders in that local market who can refer you to deals before they become available as FSBOs, before the people even start talking to realtors. They'll have inside tracks that you don't have.
Dude, that's great insight, man. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That is huge. This one, they're probably asking for too much here. Let's see. Jamaica Bay Boulevard, one of the most prestigious manufactured home communities south of Florida. It is a gated community. I wonder if this is 55 and up only. All right. 55 days. All right, let's call this one guy, last one, and then I have a 4 o'clock call with my team, Jason. So it's probably be the last one for today.
Cool. Hey, we broke that egg. We got something started. We did some.
So that matters.
Stuff. Good. Yep.
All right. Texas guy.
Oh, Caesar, I hope that cold clears up for you, buddy.
What's up?
I hope that cold clears up for you. You sound a little stuffed up.
Yeah, it's allergies.
Oh, it's the allergies, huh?
Yeah, this must be. I'm staying at my brother's place right now, and they're right by a lake, which is absolutely amazing. But there's also a lot of different trees, so I have a feeling one of them I'm allergic to, because I wake up with it every morning.
Every morning.
Yep. So we'll see. Just gonna send this last text here. So whenever I call someone, I always shoot them a text right after.
Yeah, we like the call, text, call, voicemail. These are people I've already called 3 or 4 different days this week so far. So that's why I'm not doing that routine right now. But the next set of calls I'm about to make, I will do that routine for new leads that I haven't made contact with yet. I'll do that for at least 2 straight days, and then I'll start changing things up. Like, you wouldn't believe some of the text messages I just sent. They're obnoxious to say the least. I'm just trying to get them to pay attention. I told Sonia that I watched a Conan the Barbarian movie this week, and it reminded me of her.
No, what? Say that again.
I watched a Conan Barbarian movie this weekend,
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't do, but I've seen plenty of them. And I
Yeah.
told Sonia that that her name reminded me of the movie, but I'd rather talk to her about her house.
Yeah.
That's another guy last name Litka. If you had any good Mike Ditka jokes for me. Oh, there's one I play about. Great, found it. Here we go.
Sweet. Well, at least I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more physical calls to my CRM. So
Nice.
let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. I mean, I was telling the guys earlier, my first 2 deals were FISBO deals. Unfortunately, they were my first 2, so it didn't make it to the finish line, but I learned a ton. And then one of the FISBO deals I called in January, we couldn't make a deal, but called me back in April and dispoed it in May. And in January, when I called them, they wanted 100. When we dispoed it at 65. So that was
It is bizarre.
We put it at 75, locked it up at 65.
It is bizarre how these biases develop within ourselves over time. I mean, what's the difference between a FISBO deal and the deal you got by talking to your neighbor while you're walking your dog? Nothing really. They're both free.
They're both
So
free.
why are FISBOs bad? Why are property leads better?
Yep, absolutely.
They're not. The only deal that you really care about is the one that closed. It's fun
Yep.
to track where it came from, but it's also kind of meaningless where it came from.
Yep.
Congratulations, you closed the deal. Go find some more leads, make some more phone calls. We'll see what happens.
Exactly.
But hey, I hear you. You got to go. And,
All right, brother.
I just missed a
Hey.
call from my partner. I need to call her back. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for doing
All right,
this.
thank
Let's,
you.
I'll hit you up whenever I do it late afternoon too, and whenever you can too, hit me up before. So I
Check
can.
in with Tyler Osborne. He's also doing more things outside of what Brandon's doing, off and
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, he hops on
That
our
way you-
calls from time to
Yeah,
time.
that way you can be around more people more often, and vice versa.
Yeah, no, he hops on my calls from time to time, and vice versa. So
Yep.
we're good.
Cool. Okay, good.
Yeah,
So you're on that.
let him
Okay.
know. Cool.
All right.
Jason.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, one thing before you go.
Yeah, what's up?
There are people making dispo calls on his channel today, Jenny Medina and Barbara Silverstrom, around
nice.
lunchtime. So, like, Tyler's
Cool.
trying to get that involved too, which is a little different than what you've been doing with Brandon and others.
Yeah.
So, just, we're all trying to find our way and mix it up and do things together.
Yeah, well, what's his name? My partner Tom. He's actually been thinking about it. He's like, hey, I should hit up Jenny and Barbara to do dispo because we're doing all acquisitions. So he's like, why don't we just do a live call with dispo? I'm like, yeah, bro, like do it.
Yeah, do it. Do it
So,
yesterday.
So I
In
think
fact-
Barbara got his number, or Tom got Barbara's number, so he'll definitely call her.
Good, because RJ literally told them to start talking amongst themselves. So
Yep.
if they're hesitating, use that as an excuse to get them to do it. I'll mention that to Barbara that Tom's looking for.
Cool. All right, brother. Have a good one, man.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.